Hello, welcome back to a fun video. This is a new concept for this channel. It's something that, I'd like to pop these like fun, not very SLP related, but like also kind of SLP related videos in from time to time. You'll notice I'm not at home. We are staying in La Jolla, California, currently dog sitting / house sitting for some family members who are on vacation. I am on spring break. Timing was everything, timing aligned. That being said, there is another La Jolla vlog where we're just going through the day-to-day of vacation life. So this is not that video, but this is something quite spectacular, quite special. I thought it would be fun to merge my love of coffee, hello Craig, with my love of finding new coffee shops with my love of San Diego. And I notice within our demographic of SLPs, there's quite a few of us that like a good caffeine boost. So I thought it would be fun to put together a little San Diego coffee guide in the form of reviewing some of the coffee shops that you have recommended through Instagram. So guess what we have, y'all? We have a list. There's a lot. There's quite a lot to go through here. I will not get through every single coffee shop, but I thought we could go down the list depending on where Mark and I will be every day. We actually already got started on this. We stumbled across a really sweet little coffee shop when we were on our way to Costco because we started our trip yesterday and we wanted to get all of the things we would need for the rest of our week here, and happened to drive by the Westbean coffee. And so we have 1 to 2 coffee shops a day. Today's just gonna be one, but tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday, we'll probably hit up a few other shops and we're gonna review them. We're doing a 1 to 10 scale, 1 being a little never coming back, probably wouldn't recommend, to 10 being like you have to go here if you're ever in this area. Now, coffee's subjective, we get this. You may think that acidic coffee is really good. I don't. So just keep those things in mind. We'll give our tasting notes, we'll give our honest reviews and feedback to you. We're gonna head out. We are headed to Bird Rock Coffee because we're on our way to Torrey Pines for a hike. So while we head to Bird Rock Coffee, I'm gonna roll back the footage from yesterday and you can see how it all went down at, was it called the Westbean? I think it's called the Westbean. What are your thoughts? Let me smell. Okay, I did. Just cheers. Almond milk latte. No, I put a little cinnamon on it, but no sweetener. Ooh, that's good. We were smelling all the coffees too. They smell really good. That's like chocolatey. Okay, I like this. The vibes in here are very fun too. And it's loud, so I'll talk to you when we get in the car. So Westbean coffee. I got a latte with just almond milk, and I think it's really good. Their espresso must be really good espresso because it's not like super acidic. Very, I guess nutty would be a good flavor profile to give it. I don't know. It's good. I like it. Very, very flavorful, and there's no sweetener in mine. And it almost tastes like it has like some kind of sweetener, almost like chocolatey. So it's really good.
The almond milk might have sweetener.
Oh, that's true. It could be sweetened, or it could be vanilla almond milk.
Yeah,
but
it's very possible.
Regardless, it's very good. Probably would give it, I almost feel like I should rate them at the end of the video. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna rate them because we haven't gone to other ones, so I don't have like, the bar's not set yet. This could be setting the bar, but we don't actually know.
You can give it a current rating.
Current rating.
And then you could just edit this part out and then put it at the end.
Oh, that's a good, well, okay, current rating. That's a good idea. We'll go, should we go 1 to 5 or 1 to 10?
1 bite, everybody knows rules.
What?
Nah.
What?
That has to do with the pizza review from Barstool Sports. Dave Portnoy.
Oh, okay.
Totally different thing.
Okay.
He reviews pizza. He goes, 1 bite, everybody knows the rules, and then he proceeds to take like 5 bites.
Oh, nice. You know, I've proceeded to take 5 sips, so we're good. Okay. What's our rating? 1 out of 5 or 1 to 5 or 1 to 10? What should it be?
How much leeway do you need? Yeah, I'll go 1 to 10.
1 to 10. All right. If this is on a scale of 1 to 10, I'd give this a solid 7 right now.
That's a solid 7.
Solid 7. But okay, for you got an Americano.
Americano. Honestly, Americanos are not that exciting. I just get it because it's a habit. So it's fine. They all pretty much taste the same to me.
Fair enough.
Because then we went and smelled the coffee in the bags, and the coffee in the bag smelled really good, and I was like, oh, like, I should have just got one of these.
Yeah.
But I didn't get the drip coffee because if I ever do that at like Starbucks or something, then I just feel terrible. So I didn't do it, but this is in Starbucks. So what do I give this? I don't know. It's fine. I give it a 7.
Okay, 7. So then I think I'm gonna bump mine up to an 8 because I'm way more excited about mine than him. So
as it's cooling down, I like it better.
Oh, well, there you go.
So,
but yeah, would I recommend Westbean coffee roasters? Yes. Would I recommend it based on the coffee? Yes. Would I recommend it based on the indoor vibe? Yes. Would I recommend it based on the location? Now, here's the thing with the location. I recommend it because probably I can't see it getting like super busy. To where you're waiting forever for your coffee because of where we are. We're right, where are we, Marina?
Yeah, Moreno.
We're like in an industrial area.
Yeah,
so,
by the Costco.
Yeah, by the Costco. So it's like we're not on the beach. We're not really near the beach right now. So for that reason, yeah, we're basically on the freeway. So for that reason, I would say like, yes, recommend. But if you want something closer to the beach, this isn't the spot for you. All right.
Yeah, it's got more industrial vibes in there.
All right. Okay.
It's cool though.
Up next, I don't know. I'm waiting to get recommendations for coffee shops, so you'll see what's next when I see what's next. Okay, bye. Next on the list, we just hiked Torrey Pines. Lots of fun. And now we are going to check out Bird Rock Coffee in Del Mar. So, right? Is that what it's called?
Bird Rock Coffee Roasters?
Bird Rock Coffee Roasters, one of your recommendations. Somebody recommended the actual one in Bird Rock, but this was the one that was closest to where we were today on our excursion, and so this is what we went with. So, like I
said, one's
said,
probably the original.
Scale will be, yeah, it probably is. The scale will be 1 to 10. I think we're just getting one coffee. I think I'm gonna go for an iced latte. If you're on board. But probably something very basic just to get a taste of the coffee. All right.
Oh, but very basically, it would just be black coffee.
Okay, well. Smell test.
Smells good.
Bird Rock Coffee Roasters. My thoughts, not strong enough. Is good. Mark said that it tastes good, right?
I mean, it tastes fine. I think it's impossible to do these reviews without actually tasting coffee.
What do you mean?
Like they have coffee and then they have like these drinks.
This is still a latte.
All right, it's a latte.
Like it doesn't have any flavor in it. It's just an almond milk latte. But the vibe was really good. The view out the window, like if you're gonna go, this location might be my favorite. I haven't even seen the other ones, but I know where they are, like in San Diego. But like you see the whole Torrey Pines like hill, you see the water. It's really beautiful. So if you're just sitting in there like to get work done or have coffee or sit out on their patio with coffee, the view slaps.
And their roasted coffee smelled
really good.
Really good. So I think if we just got like a cup of coffee, it would probably be really good.
Yeah. And it was recommended. This place was highly recommended to us. But my latte today, maybe not my favorite. Okay, upon further investigation, I have to, I need to give another rating. I did not do the thing that all the girls do and like mix the coffee. And so once I got about halfway through, it was like all coffee and it tasted amazing, but I didn't mix it enough. So that being said, we're gonna go back and we're gonna give Bird Rock, I'm gonna give it, again, yesterday's so far was so good, that I would say if that was an 8, let's give it a 6. It was, again, user error. Overall, like the location, vibes, everything, I'd say a solid 8 or 9. Just, let's go 9.
Wow.
That view, March.
Oh, vibes? Yeah.
Vibes, like coffee flavor for me, but yes, please note, I have almond milk in there. For some of us that like straight coffee, that's not fair. And I get it. But with the view and ease of parking, at least on a Thursday afternoon, there were tables to sit at, like solid. I would say a 9 because it was just lovely.
If you see any outfits you like in this video, be sure to click the links so we can keep buying coffee.
You're so backlit right now. This is not even.
All right, that's it.
All right, party people. Coffee shop at this point will be number 3. And we're heading to, so it's the next day, if you can't tell. We're heading to an area, well, we're heading to Balboa Park for the day. Around Balboa Park, we have a place called Daniel's Coffee. I need to put these in my phone. Where's my phone? My assistant is looking for my phone. Oh, found it, I have it. Oh my God. Okay, anyways, we are gonna go to Daniel's Coffee on the way to Balboa Park so we can rate some coffee for you. I'm undecided if I'm just gonna do a straight coffee so I can give this a proper rating, but I think Mark will probably do that, so.
Yeah.
He's so helpful. So that'll be good, but let me write this down. If we're up for it after we're at Balboa Park and we want a second cup, we're gonna see how close Communal Coffee is. I also gotta check what time places close, because sometimes coffee shops close at like 2 o'clock, so I should check. But either way, if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. I've heard good things about Communal Coffee from like a variety of sources, so I could say it's probably good, but I'd love to go try it and give you my feedback, so we'll see. This is a coffee cart, which is kind of a cool situation because it's in the middle of like this little Spanish plaza, and we haven't had coffee from a coffee cart this trip, so I like it. I'm excited, especially when there's good reviews for it.
Okay, so now you have it.
Now I have it. It feels really hot.
So we're gonna give it a minute.
What?
So you can give it a minute?
Yeah. I got a cortado. So that's a new thing for me, but I figured it'll give me a better flavor profile of the espresso versus filling it with almond milk. Okay, what should I start with? Should I start with vibes? Should I start with flavor?
Whatever struck you first.
Vibes. I think vibes are a 10 out of 10 because I love an outdoor coffee spot. Also, there's restrooms that are clean. They're not part of the coffee cart. They're just part of this area.
Balboa Park?
You know, yeah, Balboa Park. So it's just fun. And then there's all these little like shops and stuff around. So it's just a fun vibe. You can see how colorful it is and beautiful. It's a little breezy today, but we're doing good. Coffee is good. It's strong. This is probably the strongest coffee we've had so far. Well, I've had so far, espresso-wise. But it has good flavor. I had to ask them to put a little more almond milk in it because I'm just a wimp like that. But I would rate the coffee, I'm gonna give it a 7. Just because I liked the first place the most so far. Okay, what about you, March?
I'd probably give it like a 6.
Okay.
It's probably darker roast than I usually drink.
Yeah, that's how I feel about it.
It's good. It has some flavor to it. It doesn't just taste like
gasoline.
Yeah, so that's good. But yeah, I think it's pretty strong. My favorite coffee tastes like pretzels and chocolate, and this tastes more like tobacco. Just if you like that, it's great. But it tastes more like that. A little chocolate, but a little tobacco.
I will say there's a place that I forgot to add to the list because we always go when we're down here, so I didn't even think about it. But we're gonna go probably Sunday. I think I have it on my list to go to the place that we first deemed the pretzel coffee in La Jolla. Yeah. So don't worry. Actually, there's 2 places out there that we deemed pretzel coffee. We'll figure it out, but we'll be going there. But no, I like the vibes. I think the vibes take it for me for this place. All right, coffee shop number 2. We are at Communal Coffee in North Park before we head back to La Jolla. I'm not gonna say much. We're just gonna get in there. We're gonna get a coffee. We're gonna try it. It's gonna be great. It's really cute, so I can't wait to show this place off a little bit. Okay, time to give Communal Coffee our rating. I would say it's very good. I like it better than Daniel's coffee. I'm getting used to the sippy cup style. This is very high. But I would give the taste of the coffee. Now I feel like I have to change my ratings. I should have, well, it's all documented here. But okay, so I gave the first place we went to an 8. Westbean was an 8. Yesterday's spot was, I think, a 6. This morning, I think I gave it a 6. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think this is more of a 6, and that's probably more of like a 5 compared to just, I think it was, as I kept drinking it, I was like, it's a little more acidic than I like. But it was good if you like that very punchy, strong coffee. So this, I'm gonna give Communal a 7 for the taste. In my mind, everything I'm comparing it to is Brick and Bell out here in La Jolla, which is a 10 for me. They have some of my favorite coffee. We'll make sure before we leave this trip, we're gonna get a bag to take home. Hello. But the vibes of this particular, there's a Communal in North Park that's where we went. So it's like an indoor, very big, spacious spot. They have like goods and flowers that they sell too, which is kind of cool. But there was another one that was more of a coffee cart situation in South Park. I know there's a Communal in Oceanside. There's several of them. But for the location, it's really easy to get to from Balboa Park, so that was really nice. It's a really cute spot, very boho chic, which is really sweet and cute and fun, open, airy, all those things. So the vibes were immaculate. Price, it's on the pricier side for an almond milk latte. But it was a fun place to go to. If I was going there to study, if I was a college student, that would be the place. It's definitely got a lot of space for that. They also have food on their menu, which smelled very good. So that's also a plus when places have a full menu, because I know sometimes if you go for coffee and you want more to eat, that's a plus. Anyways, that's it for today's coffee shop stops. We'll see if we get to one tomorrow. Definitely another one before we leave. My goal was to have at least 5. I think this was number 4. So we're doing really good. Too hot for me to drink.
Okay.
No. See, this is what I've been looking for. This is, yeah. I don't even have to say it. It's a 10.
It's very good.
10 out of 10. Pinpoint Cafe. Vibes, immaculate. Customer service, amazing. I only know that because they're just so friendly. I only say that, because they're so friendly, but I can only imagine. I also heard the barista offer, like, the person in front of me to make sure she said she would change her drink if she didn't like it. Views, perfection. Walkability.
You definitely walk.
From where we are. Have you tasted your coffee yet?
Yeah, it's good.
What would you rate it?
Not really no rating. Yeah, it's kind of my thing.
You only need to be rating.
And I was talking to her about it.
Very good. No, it's good.
Good.
I mean, mostly about how I teach you, I'm not really worried about the side of things.
All right, last coffee shop of the video. We are going to take the same walk that we did yesterday, but go a little further to a place in La Jolla Shores called Brick and Bell, which is, we've been there lots of times. We love it. We even love it. We love it so much that our family knows to bring us coffee from there anytime. Like when Mark's parents were down here before Christmas, they actually picked up a bag of coffee and made it part of our Christmas gift. We always pick up a bag of this coffee to take home. It's one of our favorites. So this is where the term pretzel coffee came from for us. Like this is where we first like, this tastes like pretzels. It's so good. If you like pretzels. So we're gonna head down there and give you our honest reviews once we get there. But yeah, should be good times. And then after that, I'm hoping to just have a little sit down where we can go through all the places we went to, review, maybe, you know, tweak some ratings here and there based on the last couple coffee shops. But it's been fun. It's been a good way to plan adventures around coffee. So thank you for indulging. See you there. Impressed? Thoroughly?
It is good. Yeah, it's really good.
I want to think about this.
Also,
10 out of 10.
it's also 11:40 and I haven't had any coffee.
And so,
I can't say it. This is a SLP family-friendly channel,
it is.
but it's good.
Okay. It hits every time. They also, Mark, have a bag of Colombian for sale if we want to take a bag, but we have to carry it while we walk. So I don't know if we're gonna do that. But yeah, almond milk latte, delish, 10 out of 10. Can already tell you. Gonna have some avocado toast. Good thing I grabbed a fork. Avocado toast. We could rate that, I guess. As far as vibes go, I love this place. Walkability, lit. It's so cute. I'll get clips. It's super cute. Kind of nostalgic. The beach is right behind me. What more could you want? All right, y'all, we did 6 coffee shops in 5 days. I'm really proud of us. Let's go through and just run it down. So Wednesday, we went to the Westbean. That was the little coffee shop. Oh yeah, that was by Costco. Just that we happened upon, and I had checked on Yelp, and it had decent reviews, but honestly, I think they're a newer coffee shop. I don't think they've had a lot of reviews, so that explains like it was 4 out of 5 stars. But I would honestly say if I were a Yelp reviewer, I would give that place a 5-star review. The coffee was delicious. The little spot was cute. It wasn't crowded, which is a plus for me. I don't need a coffee shop to be crowded. So I think it's a good shop. Like, that's not what tells me it's a good shop. I'm gonna taste it for myself and let you know. I thought it was delicious. The only drawback to that place is it's not super close to the beach. You're more inland, but we're gonna come back to that rating. Thursday, we went to Bird Rock Coffee. Beautiful views. User error, not mixing my coffee before I tasted it because I thought I basically was just drinking iced almond milk at first. My fault. Again, we'll get back to that rating in a minute, but that was a really great spot as well. And I know they have a few around San Diego, especially like the La Jolla, Pacific Beach / Del Mar area. Friday was the 2 coffee shop day. We started at Daniel's over at Balboa Park, which vibes wise was amazing. Actually probably my lowest coffee taste score. And then we went to Communal, which definitely was better on like the coffee flavor side, but location wise, I like Daniel's. So we'll get back to that in a minute. I'm just trying to remind myself of everything we did when I look at my list. Saturday, Pinpoint Cafe down in La Jolla, right by Scripps Pier. You already know. Sunday, today, we went to Brick and Bell. Again, you already know my thoughts on those two. Those we were returning to, which honestly, here's my honest thoughts on that. So I'm gonna give Pinpoint Cafe, I think that's gonna take the 10. That's the 10 for this whole endeavor because 1, location, 2, flavor of coffee, 3, vibes, 4, I do wanna say like they had, not that any of these places had unfriendly staff, but like the barista was literally wearing a hat that said morning person and she exuded morning person sunshine on a somewhat gloomy morning. So I just have to say that was also just a part of a great experience. They did not have a restroom. There's restrooms around, like if you're kind of like near the campus, because it's a campus style coffee shop, but that's the only coffee shop that didn't have like a very accessible restroom. So I will say that, keep that in mind. That's not gonna factor into my ratings because I never set that up from the get-go. But I will say Pinpoint Cafe is gonna take the 10. Another reason I'm gonna give them a 10 is because we are returning customers. Now usually if you're returning somewhere, it means you liked it the first time. But as we know with a lot of things in life, you kind of expect to have the same exact experience that you had the first time. You have to let those things go. I didn't expect to have the same experience I had last time, but I did have a delightful experience nonetheless. So the fact that we returned, everything was still tasting really good. It was, you know what you can expect as far as the flavor of the coffee, which if you're a local and you have a local spot, that's really important. So yeah. We have our 10. Brick and Bell, they're honestly so tied for me because Brick and Bell's another one that we just frequent, that I love. If we have to only give one place a 10, I'm gonna give it to Pinpoint for the location, for the views. Like you can watch people surf while you drink coffee. At Brick and Bell, yes, it's like super walkable to the beach. You literally are a block away from like the actual water, whereas Pinpoint's up on a hill, but you don't see the water if you wanna sit like on their outdoor patio and enjoy your coffee and then watch literal surfing. Like, that's just the difference between the two for me. Flavor of coffee's never disappointing. I tried their avocado toast, not that that's any factor in this, but it was delicious. They're always so sweet there. I've literally gone there before, I think in a vlog, and they were out of coffee bags, like coffee beans to sell, like bagged coffee. The lady went to the back, just poured some beans in a brown paper bag and called it a day. You know, if we have to only give one place a 10, Pinpoint got the 10, Brick and Bell gets a 9.5. We're just gonna say that. We're just gonna leave it there. We're not gonna be on the fence about it. This is what they're getting. Okay, and then so going backwards from there, I am going to give Bird Rock Coffee. So this is the place in Del Mar that's right by Torrey Pines. It was right after we went on the hike. That would be my 8. Location, amazing. Just with the view, you could see Torrey Pines, you could see the ocean. It is a little bit like, I feel like you could walk, but there is the main highway going across between the ocean and where the coffee shop is. So for that alone, like, you probably want to drive to be safe, but it is very close to the ocean. So as far as like location wise, that's kind of fun. If you were to be on the beach and wanted to grab a cup of coffee, I could see you making it there, but it's a little more of a trek. So we're gonna give it the 8, but like I said, flavor was really good coffee. That was the place, I think it was the first 2 we went to. Mark was like smelling all the beans of all the coffee and stuff. We really liked the way all of them smelled. And so next, I would say the 7 would be the Westbean. That was the place we first went to that we just happened upon. Really delicious almond latte for me. Mark said the Americano was okay, but I really liked the flavor of the espresso in mine. And then that place we smelled the beans and they all smelled so good. So, you know, just added to the experience. It was a lovely little, like, I don't know, kind of hip, industrial-ish vibe, very cozy, very warm. I really liked that about it. So that would be our 7. And then Communal Coffee, I'm gonna give our 6 to. None of these have fallen below a 5, which is really good. But Communal, I'll give a 6 to a 6.5. We'll be somewhere in there. Even like before Westbean, I might do like 7, 7.5. But Communal, I liked it. I do think, at least the one we went to, it felt very like, it was just so trendy, I guess. Like, you know, some of the coffee, I like coffee shops that are like Pinpoint, like just its own thing. It's not trying to impress with like the whole vibe. Like, I like that. It's fun, it's cozy to go in, and it's beautiful to look at. But I also like when places are just like doing their thing and not really like feeling like they have to be so trendy. And then part of what plays into that is then the prices of your coffee maybe aren't so much. So that is my honest review, but I still liked it. I know they have a couple locations, so I'd be interested to go try like their coffee cart location. That place that was in South Park. We were in North Park just because we needed to like be able to get on the freeway quickly. But I would be interested to go like check that place out, sit outside, because I do like to have the option to sit outside, which you can in the North Park Communal. But they are like, it's on a corner of like 2 main streets, and then the patio's kind of in the back. So it's just a different vibe for me, but I liked their coffee. Would I go back if I was in the area? Yeah, sure, I would. So I'll give that a 6.5. Like I said, it tasted very good. I think at that point in the day too, I will just give this one little caveat. I was coffeeed out because before that, as you know, we had Daniel's coffee. Now, unfortunately, I am giving this my lowest rating. I think that coffee was too acidic for me, and it definitely like was in my stomach and didn't make me feel the greatest after because it was so acidic. So I had to drink a lot of water, and then we went to Communal, and then, you know, just a lot of coffee in one day. I don't know if I'd recommend doing those 2 coffee shops in a day. But that being said, Daniel's, the vibe was so good. And I'm not saying don't go there. I love the location because I like going to Balboa Park to just walk around and explore. So like getting to walk around with a cup of coffee was just something so fun for me. And even their like little outdoor space there where all the shops are and stuff, it's just fun and vibrant and full of life. And I do love that vibe when out and about, enjoying a cup of joe. So that being said, we did it. That's it. Those are my ratings. Those are the places I went. Thank you to all of you who gave me some of those recommendations. My opinion is my opinion. And the fact that some of these places forced us to kind of plan our day around like, okay, what coffee shop are we going to, is an added element of fun, because then we found things to do in those areas, or we found the coffee shops that were in those areas, and it gave us something to do on a 5-day trip, which I think was a super cool way to go about it. So I'm definitely keeping this in mind next time we go somewhere, to be like, okay, we need like little like pin drops everywhere we go. I think that's a fun thing to do for you when you go out of town, or like do it in your own town. Find, you know, go try all the different coffee shops or different breakfast spots or whatever, and like take notes and romanticize it. It's super fun to do. So thank you for watching this video. Thank you for joining me on this super fun trip. And if you want to see the behind the scenes of everything, like I've said, I've been vlogging this entire trip. So there is a La Jolla vlog out already. Go check that out. And if you like what you see here, subscribe. Let me know. Let me know if you like this style video, since this is the first time I've done something like this, and I will do more. All right, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.